早安 ，Good morning。如果有听到我的声音，可以给个888。If you can listen to my voice, can you write in the chat that 8888? All right. Good morning, everybody. Wow, fantastic. So, good morning, leaders. Good morning, leaders. Welcome to our Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. right now. All right. So this session will be conducted in English because our main speaker today, they want to deliver the best for you all. That's why they say English is the best. So, but don't worry, because today, normally I will do the translation from Mandarin to English every Saturday. But today, because of English sessions, I have the privilege to become the MC for you all. Okay, please give me some love in the chat there. All right. So, yep. And if you are listening, 如果你要听华语的话呢，那我们下面那边有一个 interpretation 上边呢，你们可以 click 进去里面，然后你就可以听到中文翻译。因为今天呢，我们是用英语来做这个 training 的今天。好吧，因为我们的主持人我们的分享嘉宾今天他们要给我们最棒的，所以呢，他说英文是他们的最强的，所以呢，因为他要给你们101% 的这个付出，所以很感恩他们哦。所以在留言区那边呢，你们多一点互动哦。So I'll come back to the English. So today's sessions is the session that you won't want to miss of the year. Okay, so please write in the chat that 8888 to everyone, and please state with us which city you are coming from, zooming in from, okay? So let's our main speaker today feel the warmth also and an energy from you all right? So can you write in the chat there, where are you coming from? KL, so we have from Singapore, all right? Penang, and then Hong Kong, wow, welcome people from Hong Kong, 早晨, from USA, tune in all the way, wow, from Canada, of course, fantastic, all right? So before we proceed, I want you all in the chat there to promise, okay, please promise, okay, are you ready? With a pen and paper, because you need to write as today you are so much learning, and give as many feedback in the group chat as possible, because the more you write, the more you will learn, okay? And of course, after the session, please write to your team or your upline what you have learned from the sessions today. Okay, and stay to the end. This is a must. Okay, so first of all, welcome everybody again. All the leaders and you guys are really awesome and fantastic. Okay, so allow me to share the screen. All right. Okay, so allow me to introduce myself. I am EBD Hong Kong from Malaysia. 20+ years experience in the tourism industry, and my goal in Nu Skin, of course, is to become the type 5 that allow me to travel around the world and with a peace of mind. You know, before Nu Skin, I was a tourist guide, and after Nu Skin, I'm a tourist. And before Nu Skin, I received tips, and after Nu Skin, I give tips. So thank you, Nu Skin. Give Nu Skin a big round of applause. Okay, and before we start the session, I really want to thank, you know, CK 老师, Senior Brand Director, CK 老师 for providing, you know, every Saturday event for us. And, you know, and he's a fantastic guy, you know, he really fantastic because he never stopped, you know, doing the session for us every Saturday. And I heard from a lot of leaders around the world is that they miss the session, the Saturday so much, you know, and he's a fantastic host, you know, and really thank you, CK Lao. And also want to thank him because he in today main speaker. It's not easy to get them. It's really not easy to get them, you know, especially this morning. Okay, so really give a round of applause to CK Lao. And of course, I want to thank you, our upline, our COE 3 $10 million circle member, Philip Chung, the Type 5 founder, that provide us this Zoom platform every Saturday. And of course, today a very special sessions today also. Let's give our upline COE $10 million member Philip Chung a big round of applause. And of course, not forgetting also, you know, the people that behind the Zoom, they work very hard for our Zoom every week, every Saturday. And of course, this morning also, you know, our main person in charge is Darren. Let's give him a big round of applause, you know, and he never missed every session to help us. And of course, today we have our translator, We have a very beautiful executive brand director, Ailing Lao Shi, and she's graduated from Harvard University, and she's a liver cancer research scientist in one of the leading hospitals in Taiwan. Wow, you guys are very lucky to have her to do translation for you. All right. And of course, all the beautiful posters are designed by our beautiful Xiu Yin. And you love our poster. If you love the poster, please give her a big round of applause and love 8888, all the love in the chat there. Okay. So, all right, 2021. Why we have a session today? Because 2021 is coming to an end. And I'm pretty sure that most of us are excited with HLOC Meta reset LTO now, right? Everybody is so excited, right? If you're excited, right in the chat there, 8888, okay? So let's close 2021 with a big success. And today we are privileged to invite two amazing speakers to share with us the strategy to win big in 2022 and beyond, and how to achieve success even faster and effectively. Okay, first is I want to introduce Mr. Benny Chung. He's a New Skin Circular Excellence of 3 and President Director, 22 years. Honorary Executive Director of New Skin Greater China Children Heart Fund Board for 12 years. And his main strategy, his investment strategies, Fellow of the Canadian Securities Institute, 15 years of investment experience, Vice President of RBC Dominant Securities, and then Charter Member of Council Member of Hong Kong Professionals and Senior Executive Associations, Fellow of the Institute of Directors of Hong Kong, members of the Hong Kong Management Association, and member of the Rotary Club of Admiralty. Wow, such a credible person. And of course, his fantastic, wonderful, beautiful partners, Vera Waters. She's a beauty and grooming expert, chartered member of Zonta Club of Hong Kong. Was so long list, allow me to read it. And chartered member of 10 Outstanding Young Person Associations, chartered member of Hong Kong Professionals and Senior Executive Association, honorary president and officer of Hong Kong Federation of Women, fellow of Hong Kong Management Association, first female of Standard Chartered Bank. After 31 years of service, she retired as an assistant personal manager in 1988. In 1965, she opened the first beauty and charm school in Hong Kong. And 1969, she compared in the first TV program of social ethics and beauty in television called, now they call ATV. And in 1974, she was elected. Now this is amazing. In 1974, she was selected as Hong Kong 10 Outstanding Young Person Award. Wow, this is amazing. The first female to be honored. And in 1999, she received the Farmlex Flo Jo Memorial Award. This is the only prestigious international award, And 2000, Asia Pacific Hairdresser and Cosmetologist Association gave her an Asia Pacific Lifetime Achievement Award. 2004, she was honored as the 100 Outstanding Women Entrepreneurs in China by National Women Association. And 2016, she was honored as one of the 2016 Outstanding Figures by the Chinese Today Press. 2019, she was again awarded Hall of the Fame by Hong Kong Hair and Beauty Merchant. So are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? And I can't believe, I really can't believe their age, All right. Benny is already 57 and Vera is already 85 years old. And next month, both of them is going to turn into 58 and 86 years old. So without further ado, I will pass the time to them and let's give a big round of applause to welcome COE3. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, Platinum Team Minute for 22 years, COE3, Benny Chung and Vera Waters. Let's welcome. Is Benny there? And Vera? 有看到他们吗？看 they are too excited, I think. So let's give a big round of applause again to them. Darren 有看到 Benny 和 Vera 吗？ Okay, let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, Can you see that in the chat?
好像不在线上。
Oh, technical. Oh, I see our COE4 Patrick Song is from.
有了，他们回来了。
Hello, Patrick. Yeah, our Sifu. Oh, they are back. They are back. Okay, so everybody is so excited. We are so excited today. We want to learn so much from our COE3 Platinum Team Elite. You know, now we call it the President Directors, 22 years. Vera Waters and Benny Chung. I really salute to them. I really admire their energy. Okay, I really admire their partnerships. Okay, and Benny and Vera, if you're ready, you can start anytime. And amazing partnership. All right. Okay, let's give a few minutes. Vera and Benny, Mr. Vera and Mr. Benny. Well, can you see their face is glowing? Can you see their energy? Can you see amazing, right? Can't believe their age. All right. I pass the time to Benny and Vera.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Is our voice clear? Is it clear? Can you hear us? Hong Kong, can you hear us?
I can hear, but a bit not the voice is not clear as the last time. Wow, we have 235 people online in the morning. Amazing. All right.
Hong Kong, we are fixing the problem.
Yeah, no worry. Today will be a 75 minutes of a strategy meeting training. All right, so please prepare your pen and paper and give as many feedback in the group chat. You know, as the more you write, the more you learn. Yeah, and after the session, please remember to write to your team or your upline what you have learned from today's session. Is very important to do this. Okay, yeah. Stay to the end. All right. I'm very excited with the H-Log reset on Meta. I'm look forward for this amazing product that's going to have an LTO. And our Ai Ling Lao is working very hard in the Chinese interpretation there. 如果你们是听华语，
你咪聽少少都得啦，起碼聽到少少都得。你而家用邊個啊？
如果用 LB 啊，用 LB allow LB to
Okay.
跟你講咩？要乜嘢？
有 LB 嘅麥。
Hong Kong, can you turn on LB? LB, this is our account. LB microphone, can you? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Very clear now. Yeah, it's very clear now. Yep.
Hong Kong, can you hear me?
Yes, very clear, loud and clear.
Is it clear now?
Yep.
Shall we start?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, let's give a round of applause again and write a lot of love and chat in the chat there.
Just a second. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. I know that online there are leaders coming from a lot of markets. Good morning to every one of you. And also good evening, maybe some of you are overseas. Tonight, we are very honored to have been invited to share with you our nursing journey and experience. Thanks for the invitation by the CK and Hong Kong. And so in the next 75 minutes, Vera and I are going to share with you our personal stories. And we are given the topic, it's 2021领袖岁末叮咛. That is the year-end success tips or success key points or some reminder from leaders. So we're going to share with you what is the key points to be successful in your scheme. So we're going to share with you what is leadership, because this business is our leadership business. So in order to be successful, we have to be a successful leader. So Vera is my mentor. We have been working together for 28 years. I have been learning every day from her experience and her wisdom. So I pass the time to Vera and let her talk to you about her personal story first. All right, so Vera, so you can start.
Good morning, dear friends. First of all, I just want to mention that when I was
Vera's sound is a bit soft.
Hong Kong, there's a account called LB. This is another source of voice. So can you ask your partner to turn on the microphone of LB? Can you do that? LB.
All right, I'll check it out.
How to spell? Her name.
Oh, okay.
All right, the microphone has been turned on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Okay, LB on now. LB on already.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good.
Is it clear enough? Hello?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Is that clear?
Clear, yes, clear.
Muted. Pressed ALT.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, Vera, please go ahead. Oh, Dr. Pat Song, our big upline is with us. So, okay, shall we continue? Sorry, huh?
Okay, let's give a round of applause again.
Sorry. Okay, Vera, you can go ahead.
Yes. When I was small, well, when I was young, I have always wanted to be successful. So when I graduated, I decided to become a secretary, because I know that to be if any organization for a person who can use a secretary, then he must be very, very intelligent and also on top of the organization. And I also like the building of Standard Chartered Bank. So I wrote a letter to them and applied for a job. In fact, they were looking for a secretary. So after I've got interviewed, I have been tested 3 times because there were lots of applicants. Then finally, I got the job, and I worked as the assistant secretary of the chief manager. Then I worked very, very hard. At that time, you know, there was no computer, no air condition, and no fan, you know, all sorts of things. But I did my best. Then after working for 9 years, I was the first person, I was the first female to be promoted to become manager. And during the time, now you can see, actually, these are 2 advertisements that the bank put in the newspapers in English. Here for this photo, I have got some of my downlines, and Benny at that time was also one of my downlines, because in fact, when I try to talk to people about our products, then at that time, there were very, very few health products, but mainly skincare products. So when I talk to people about this, they say, oh, this is a woman's business. I'm not interested. So I thought I must find a man, because for women, they only look at the products for their own use, but they do not have the idea about the business. But I could see that there is a big future for it. Why? Because I heard, according to the talk, actually, it was the talk was, although it was Dora Hong who invited me to attend the talk, yet actually the BOM was conducted by our beloved Margaret Song, and she was talking in such an interesting way that I thought, well, this business has a good future. Why? Because the first thing I heard was that New Skin had 5A1 in Dun & Bradstreet's record. When anyone at any company that can have 5A1, that means that is the best. The same thing as when we check our clients and their counterpart, then if they can, I could write to Dun & Bradstreet to check the company of the person who wanted to do business with our clients. Then if they come back with 5A1, I'll say, I could tell our clients, go ahead. Otherwise, if the reputation was not too good, then I would say be cautious, like that. So I thought New Skin had 5A1. And another thing that attracted me was that, in fact, by 1991, I already retired from the bank. When I retired from the bank, I was at that time promoted to the assistant personnel manager of the bank, and I had to take care of 4,300 staff's benefits. And then after working for 31 years, I retired from the bank. And also when I had my beauty school and beauty business, I found that I also had a beauty salon. But every year I spend a lot of money on advertising. And when I got clients, then I would assign them to maybe, the 10 of my beauticians. After some time, then they would quietly tell their clients, after working for here the month, I will be doing my own business. And you can come to me and I will charge you 20% off or something like that. So they can, take away. One thing that attracted me a lot was that New Skin, when you do it, first of all, you don't have, they have 5A1 reputation and status, and also when you work for anybody, by the time you reach a certain age, you have to retire. But in New Skin, you don't have to retire. You just, carry on. And also, you don't have to worry that people can take away your members in your group. Besides, if a person should pass away, or when they decide that they want to have a good time, they don't want to work anymore, then they can pass the account to their sons or daughters or relatives, whoever they want. So I thought that there is another attraction that I got was that in future, New Skin will open in 50 odd countries. Then I thought in Hong Kong, I was working for the bank, and I was well known in the banking circle. And I was highly respected. But I was only well known in Hong Kong. And yet, if you work for, if you're working, doing the New Skin business, then one day you will be well known all over 50 countries. Then I thought that is another big attraction. That's why I work very hard. I want to make it a success. And yet, I did not know how to do direct selling. So by the introduction of Dora Hong, I managed to get 2 persons from Taiwan, and they came to Hong Kong to give training. And during the time, we had the arrangement that they come to Hong Kong 2 days a month and do the training. And during the time, I got them. Then I promised to pay for all their airfare, hotel bills, and also give them 10% of my income from New Skin. But then during the training for me, I took notes and listen very carefully how they teach us, so that I could guide my group. Therefore, as a result, we were doing very well. But whenever we about the business, they said, well, this is a woman business. I'm not interested, when I talk to males. So I thought I've got to. Then, of course, I got Benny. But at that time, he was only my downline. But then after a time, I decided to make him a business partner. Why? Because if he were a downline, then I've got the rest who were my first level. Then I wanted to take him everywhere that I went, because I belong to a lot of organizations that are to do with all kinds of business, and they were all very highly respectable organizations. Then if I were to get just take one of my first to go out, then people cannot see that that is a man's business. But if I were to take Benny out, he was just my downline, then my first level downlines might say, the females, they say, I am also your first level. Why don't you take me with you? Therefore, I had to make him my partner. As a business partner, then I took him everywhere, and I could recruit males. As a result, I managed to get quite a number of males into my group. That's how I started the business. Now you want to see something about Benny.
Okay, thank you, Vera, for your introduction and your personal story. As all of you can see, Vera has a vision, and also she has a very good planning. And she saw the opportunity and invited me to be her business partner. Okay, it comes to my personal story. You may wonder why a gentleman, a man who graduated from the university and also as an investment advisor, a professional, why he decided to start New Skin as her second career. Well, it came to my story started in 1986 when I graduated from University of Western Ontario, Canada, and I was majoring in economics. I finished my Bachelor of Arts degree, honors degree, and then I went back to Hong Kong to start my career. So I was employed by Royal Bank of Canada, the subsidiary of the bank is RBC Dominion Securities. Is the largest securities house and bank in Canada, in Hong Kong branch. My role was the investment advisor. That is, I use my expertise to help my clients to invest their money in US, Hong Kong, and Canada's stock market and bond market. The nature of the business is very simple: to maximize my clients' return and minimize the risk. And after a few years of hard work, I have built up a very solid client base, several hundreds of high net worth clients. And I've been making for them, so they refer the clients to me. So I have been enjoying a very handsome income from my job, but for everything we have to pay the price. The price is I have to sacrifice my the personal life, because I was so tied up almost 24 hours a day around the clock. And also I realized that I didn't have what we call the passive income. That is when I worked, I income, but when I was away from my office, that is, I was on a commission basis. I could take as many days of holidays as I wanted, but I dare not take more than 2 weeks holidays, because when I was not in the office, my clients contacted me and they could not find me. So sooner or later, they may open another account in another brokerage house. So I would lose my business. So I looked for another platform or opportunity so that give me both financial freedom and time freedom. So that's why, and my luck came in the 1993. We met on the 7th of July, the 7 o'clock, and in a dinner meeting of 70 people. So I was introduced to my friend to know Vera, and I realized that she was a celebrity in town and very successful in her beauty business. And she invited, a week later, she invited me to attend what we call BOM, the Business Opportunity Meetings. And I said, oh yes, because in fact, I was told by two of my good friends how wonderful Nu Skin is, but I did not take up the opportunity because I could not see the potential. But when Vera invited me, I was very curious, because being a very successful entrepreneur, is that something that she saw it and so out of curiosity, I attended the BOM 1 week later, and I saw very simple 2 things when the upside and downside as an investment advisor. So I usually analyze the opportunity like that. In Nu Skin, there's no downside because we don't have to, no need to hire people, and also we don't need to take care of all the overheads, no need to pay rental, so there's no risk. The upside, because I understand the leverage and the multiplying effect of the network that you build up. So upside is unlimited, sky's the limit. So based on these 2 concepts, I decided to start another career at the same time as my investment career. So after our partnership, we formed our partnership at Vera said in 19. So we have been working together up to now. It is already 28 years. There are several challenges on our way. Number 1 is 1997, the Asian meltdown, financial crisis. 2000, the technology bubbles in US stock market burst. Nasdaq dropped from 5,000 points to 1,700. And then the 2003 SARS, the pandemic, the SARS also gave a toll to the market. And also this, the last one was the financial tsunami in 2008. But we are very blessed. Our network in Nu Skin, our business Nu Skin kept going up, although on our way, during the journey, we went through ups and downs. But at the end of the day, our network, our business kept growing. So Vera and I came up with a conclusion, Nu Skin, it's recession-proof and crisis-proof business. So that's our journey. In this picture, we have achieved the COE 3 in 2011, and also we have a big celebration, and we are very honored to have all the senior top management from headquarters, Nu Skin headquarters, Southeast Asia and Greater China, and all our core leaders of about 700 people. And then our journey continued. So like basically that's our personal story. So as we were told today, we're going to share with you some keys to success. As I meant of our sharing today, Nu Skin business, in fact, it's a leadership business. Because I love the mission statement of Nu Skin, empower people to uplift the people's quality of life. That's empowerment. So if we want to be successful, we have to be a good leader. But how do we elaborate leader? In fact, starting from our partnership started in 1993, and Vera shared with me her wisdom about how leaders should be interpreted and what a leader should look like. So I'm going to share with you the key points, but with up-to-date examples, because we keep learning every day. So Vera and I will go through the sharing with you together. First of all, LEADER. So makeups of several letters. So L, what does L mean? L is long-term mindset. Number one, long-term mindset. Doing the business, we are not aiming at quick money. We need to spend time and efforts to build our network, our base, and our knowledge and skill and experience. So we better give ourselves an right expectation. Spend at least 1 to 2 years to build. At least 1 to 2 years to build. Okay, so to build, as I said, mindset and skills. Okay, don't look for quick money. Learn. Well, we learn every day, every single day, and also we keep learning in our lives, in our daily lives, and from our uplines mentor. Talking about learning, Vera is our role model. I let her talk to you about how and what kind of learning attitude that she had at the beginning of New Skin business. Now you can see. Okay, this. You know, Vera, can you tell us what this is your handwriting, right?
Yes, yes. Well, actually, when I got those consultants who helped me to do the training for direct selling, I did not just allow our downlines to sit there to listen, but I did, and I also took notes. Every time, whatever they said on the stage, I took all the notes very, very carefully. And you see how they're all very systematic, because I just keep them so that I can remind myself to train our downlines the same way. And of course, also plus the way I was very successful in the bank, because when I first joined the bank, I was a private secretary. At that time, the bank only had about 200 odd staff, and not many branches. By the time I retired, there were 4,300 staff, and I was the assistant personnel manager. I had to take care of their benefits. So when I retired, the bank also gave me a lot of special treatment. For example, they held 20 tables, Chinese table of dinner to bid me for happy retirement. And so that is because whatever I did in the bank, I did it seriously, carefully, and let people could see, you know, how dedicated I was. Also, in 1974, the chief manager of the bank nominated me as an outstanding young person's award. And I was the first female to be awarded as the outstanding young 10 outstanding young people in Hong Kong. Therefore, whenever we want to be successful, we must take everything seriously. I could have just said, well, Benny, you attend the lesson and get the downlines to do the same thing. Correct. And I just sort of, you know, take things casually. But no, I was very, very serious about everything that I heard. The same way, New Skin nowadays give us a lot of training on new products or their new system. And we don't just tell the downlines to do it, but we ourselves also learned it, practice it, and try to improve it as well.
Well, this is only part of Vera's handwriting. Actually, the total pages can be over 1,000, I would say. One thing is Vera's is very good and also one and only one expert in removing warts and pigmented spots from people's face. During that time, it's a very, she has been making lots of money from that, because a tiny little one is 500 Hong Kong dollars. The big one can be 10,000 Hong Kong dollars. So for each time that our consultant went to Hong Kong to give us a training and during the weekend, so she canceled all her pigmented spots and warts removal appointment. So she can earn as, let's say, can earn over a weekend, only a weekend can earn, let's say, $5,000 or maybe 10,000 US up to that level. But she decided not to do the treatment. In fact, be humble and write down the notes that to learn new skill. So that that is you have to give up something to earn something. 写的不写不得，越写越得，就是这样子。Okay. All right, so because I copy her, this is a copy business. So when Vera invited me to become her business partner, she Benny, given your expertise, your investment professional knowledge, your profession is not good enough to give trainings to our downlines because New Skin is another kind of business. A people business, you have to build your personal growth. You have to spend efforts to build your personal growth. So she advised me one very, very special special task to do is read books and do the readings, do newspaper readings, lots of columnists. They have many wisdoms. So so she asked me to do reading every day and then cut it out those good column and those articles or essays, and then to form a library. As you can see, this is a library. It's a hard copies. Don't forget, this is 28 years ago. And she also categorized it for me. Let's say the attitude, communication, leadership, human relations, investment, success story, teamwork, training, useful knowledge, stuff like that. So you know that I have been accumulating these newspapers cutting and put it in a Franken file. Franken is a time management tools, and you can see this is my mini library. One Franklin's box files consists of 400 to 500 pages. I have 15, so 7,500, including on top of the other newspapers cutting. I have more than 10,000 newspaper cuttings and articles. So so every time when I do training, I will have different kinds of story to tell you, not just the theory. So enrich our training content and our sharing. So this is my library. I would say I'm very grateful to Vera because she helped me to set up this system. Okay, this is also my my other news article. Okay, now this is a Muji. Muji is a plastic box, plastic drawers. I kept doing this every single day up to now. It's 28 years, and also I'm still doing every single day. Okay, and this is all because Chinese newspaper, as you can understand, in Hong Kong, and I have this kind of different kinds of leadership training. That it's communication skill, how to build your personal growth, how to earn people's respects, how to excel, and how to be a good at time management, stuff like that. So you name it, I have it. So thank you so much for Vera's teaching. Okay, now it's Google. Now it's digital era. So I have to go digital, not only hard copy. So I use my handphone, my iPhone, to categorize a set of library system. That is some motivating articles as chicken soup. I have to brush up my English for better communication with downlines, health. There's jokes. And also we have to manage ourselves in a good way. So I have to, so if you ask me to give you any details, any information on materials, products or business, I can just press the keys and I can get it because I have to categorize in such a systematic way. Information, useful knowledge, stuff like that. Some is about new skin, some is about my daily life, some about my social network, social function. This I have opened these categories for more than, I think I lost count already, maybe more than 80 to 100, I would say. So I've been keep updating my library system. Thank you so much, Vera. Okay, next, this is E. The second letter is E, enthusiasm. Wow, you can find every single enthusiasm from Vera's the way he should talk, the way he should behave every single day. This is what we call 知名喜行慣，知名喜行慣，什麼意思呢？就是that is awareness. Let's say we need to we know what we need to do in New Skin to build our product, business knowledge, and talk to people and deal with rejection. Right? We aware. This is awareness. We are aware. We understand. This is very important. Okay, and then we need to practice. Correct. And then after that, after several number of times, we become habit. Correct. But you have to have this one key elements in between. It's fun. You have to make it fun. You have to make it fun. Otherwise, you won't do it. Let's say newspaper cutting and newspaper reading. I make it fun because I'm so I enjoy so much in building my personal knowledge, my expertise, and my leadership. So I enjoy a lot. So nobody push me. I don't need anybody to push me. Just do it every single day. And also, we enjoy talking to people about New Skin products and business. So Vera, same as Vera, she enjoys every single minute in doing New Skin. So I net her to share with you where your enthusiasm come from, Vera.
Well, because I wanted to be successful. When in order to be successful, you have to do everything seriously and persistently, and also do it the best you can. As I said, for people retire, be in Hong Kong, but doing New Skin, you can be nationally known. You take everything very seriously. And I also thank the company for what they have done. Whether it's for the products, they always come up with new products, improve by products, and also give you very clear guidance as to how to do the business and what to do and things like that. And since the company spends so much time and money and got so many experts to help us succeed, then we should also return to them the same thing that we can. And that's why when I train Benny, I could be serious, selfish and keep everything to myself and just tell him what to do. But no, I want to make him a very good leader, so that one day when I feel that I want to take a rest, retire, although I will not be retiring like I did retire in the bank, yet, I can let him do a lot of things. I could say in the past, I used to do 90% of the work and he did 10%, but now it's just the reverse. He does 90% of it and I do 10%.
Yes.
And sometimes when he has decided something, he will consult me and we'll say, oh, we can do this or that, or just go ahead. And he is very, very coachable. And he treats me very, very well, more or less treat me like his mother. And I've got no children. And I also treat him as my son.
Okay, yes, thank you, my
family.
mentor. Actually, the way we have a very good teamwork, you know what is the meaning of teamwork? Teamwork. So I do 90% of work. But 10% is very important because it's inspiration, it's the source of energy, and the source of enthusiasm, and the source of wisdom, I would say. So still very important as our honorary advisor. It's our icon.
In the beginning, I was the team.
Yeah,
I'm
the team, you're the worker.
You were the team.
Okay, so we have to develop fun to. Now, I tell you example, as a lot of you know that I have 2013, and now after 8 years, I'm still keeping very well my figure, my body fat level. So you have been doing my business partner is my BR, my G1BR. But because of the pandemic threat, my gym has closed. So I have 100 reasons not to do the exercise because gym has closed. But I don't do that because I so enjoy the gym training and the exercise. So I decided to go outside, to go to the park, just right beside my apartment. And then I put on the mask and I have to endure the hot weather. But I still do it because I enjoy. I become a habit. I enjoy and make it fun. So this is you can apply this the same mindset in doing this game. All right. So we have to encounter rejection. We have to encounter some setback every day. Not only new skin, but in other role or position. But still, we treat it as a fun business, so we can move on. Because helping people can be fun. Helping people to become more beautiful and healthier can be fun, right? So in the past, I was a fund manager at FUND. Now I'm a fund manager at FUN. All right, so much fun. All right, so Jack Ma has a motto that if we want to achieve a great career or make a big achievement, the only way to do it is to love your career, to be enthusiastic about your career. Steve Jobs also said, don't be limited about the regulations or traditional thinking. You have to listen to your self-talk and to do whatever you want to do. Just chase your dreams. You live not because for somebody, because for yourself, to build yourself and then to achieve great achievement. All right. So enthusiasm is the source of momentum. You don't need to be reminded by people. You don't have to be reminded or pushed by people. Nobody wants to be pushed. No, everyone wants to do it from our heart and out of our motivation, from our operation. All right. So the success journey is to let every day full of enthusiasm, and then to encounter, to deal with, and overcome all the difficulties. Everyone will face problems every day, right? But how do you overcome with enthusiasm is the key. All right, attitude and action. A, attitude, well, mentor. Let Mrs. Waters share with you. The first day that we formed the partnership, what's the advice that you have given me regarding the attitude?
Well, I told him that he should take everything seriously, learn hard and try hard, and don't think that he was just a helper, but he should try his best, and then one day he will reap a good result. And that's what he did. And when I trained, actually at that time, his English was not too good because although he studied in Canada, yet he seldom had the opportunity to speak in English. But I said, when New Skin open, when we go to other countries, Singapore or anywhere, then you will have to speak in English. And so when he was talking on the stage, I would, when he spoke, he made any mistake, I wrote it down, the whole sentence, and then I underlined the wrong word, and then told him, how he should, improve it. In the same way that I knew that one day New Skin will open in China. He could not speak Mandarin, and I also I was able to speak a little bit. So I engaged a teacher who was an expert in speaking Mandarin. Now it's 普通话, and we learned. And then 陪太子讀書, I just took the lesson together with him, so that he could learn the Mandarin. So
and also practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday we speak English. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday we speak Mandarin. Sunday we said whatever we want. We speak whatever we want.
So I set a lot of rules and regulations for him to follow, and he was very obedient and very coachable. And one thing I really appreciate is he's a person, 他懂得感恩.
Yeah, be grateful.
You know, he's very grateful. Whatever I told him, I remember when I went to the hospital to do some small operations on my legs. And so I would stay in the hospital for a few days. Then every morning, before he went to work, he would go to visit me to see whether I slept well that night. And then he went to work. Then by the night time, when he finished work, he would come to the hospital and give detailed report of what he did and who he has been interviewing and who he has helped, you know, which downline he has been helping. And when our downlines wanted to go to visit me, he would say, okay, because I was having in a private room, he said, not all of you can get in. So you have to, we have to register, you know, you just say what time, you know, this person, the whole list of downlines. And when the doctor went to visit me, he said, well, I've never seen any patient whose visitors had to, you know, come by the time. So he does everything in great detail. And that's why now he really is a very, very great leader. And of course, I think that some of our success, we have to thank all our uplines who have been helping us so much. Margaret Song, Pat Song,
Dora, and now her daughter and son-in-law,
yes,
Kristen and Eric, and Dr. Lang Chow,
yeah, Dr. Lang Chow, and so
and Dr. Hong Tai Wing and Betty Song.
They have given us a very good training, and we try to practice everything that they pass their experiences to us. Yeah. So we are very, very thankful to them. And very grateful to them.
And also Dr. Ching Ping Wang, all our uplines.
Yes.
Vera coached me is you have to be humble and coachable, because as all the uplines, they have no responsibility to coach. That's number one. If as a downlines, how to be a successful downline is you have to have a good attitude so that your uplines can would teach you everything that he or she knows. As a good uplines is you can have the ability to coach people, things like that. So if our uplines teach us something, we don't listen. Second time, don't listen. They may not have time to do it. Third time. So don't take it for granted. That's number one. Now on the left-hand side, that's another picture. That is a gentleman. He is my mentor. And he inspired me. You know who he is? He's a celebrity in Hong Kong. He's the former chairman of MTR, the Mass Transit Railway, as a Professor Frederick Ma. Professor Ma, he was my big boss when I was in the investment career. In fact, he hired me. He set a very high standards for all our colleagues. As an investment advisor, we have to look for business to build our portfolio. And at one time, his attitude is very important. So a lot of my colleagues, they cannot stand his level of standard, though they quit. And this business in the investment career, a lot of people will quit, would quit. So, but I have been in this business for 15 years, 15. So he said, although if you make mistake one time, he will tell you what to do. Second time, he will explain. But third time, still make the same mistake, he will slam the desk and scold us. But because of this very strict training, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from Vera. So attitude is very important. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So tell yourself you can make it. And also be positive, be humble, also to overcome fear and overcome difficulties. Everything is about attitude. Attitude can let us go to altitude. Action, okay, action is very important. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. willing is not enough. We must do. That's the Bruce Lee's motto. Actually, Vera applies the same thing. You know what Vera does? Michael Chung has a very famous saying. He said, within 3 feet around her, he will talk to people about new skin, and she will talk to people about new skin. Same as Vera, right? So can you tell us why you have such a kind of mindset, enthusiasm, and the action mode, the work mode?
I'm a very obedient downline. So I saw what our upline did, and I just when they taught us and when they show us by their examples, we just follow. That's why.
Okay, so you just make it a habit.
Yes,
correct?
And then you become a habit.
Okay, so I want a little tip for all of you. So this is a checklist. This is a checklist. This is Chinese. This is English. Okay, check that out to ask yourself whether or not you do the following practice consistently. Consistency is very important. Consistently, that's every single day. Number 1, build product knowledge. Number 2, build customer base. Number 3, show the plan. What show the plan? One-on-one, talk to people about the business, talk to people about news, about products. Number 4, build a solid customer base, build big GV, 5,000 points, because 5,000 points, you have a very good income in, at least you will achieve about 5,000 points, about 10,000 Hong Kong. There is about 1,000 to 1,005 US dollars. Build ROI because it's build a group organization, attend meeting, online and offline both. Build relationship because we have to build the source of our prospects. As you can see, Vera and I have been in this business for 28 years. No matter how big our prospect list is, already exhausted, right? So people usually quit New Skin because they exhaust their list. And they said there's no hope to move on because every single person, we have already talked to them. Sign in. For those who sign in, you sign in. For those who don't sign, they don't. So, but Vera and I still making friends, still building relationship. While it comes to can have another training to build relationship, how to build a credibility, how to build a trust, stuff like that. Consult with your upline leaders, 6 levels. They have all the wisdom, experience to teach you. Build credibility, because this business is people business. Before people accept New Skin or sign under us, they have to accept us. So build credibility. Keep your promise, whether about New Skin or not about New Skin. Keep the faith. That is, even though we don't see the success yet, because for the beginners or for those new people, new partners, so keep the faith. This is a self-actualization. If you think you can make it. All right. Now this is the Chinese one. So same thing. Okay. So you will say, oh, as a COE3, we already been very successful. So we have to just retire, relax and sit back. No. Vera and I still move on and still we keep recruiting. This business, this is a very good story. I'll let Vera tell you in 2018, that we built another very good line, our leadership team with the mother and daughter. Vera. Actually,
one of the very important things is you yourself must try to use all the products. I use a lot of the products. I'm now 85 years old. By next month, but in 2 months' time.
Next month.
Yeah. By next month, I will be 86. I've been in the business for 30 years. That is, Benny joined me 2 years after I've done the business. And whatever new products comes up, I will try them. And also, I will stick to quite a number of them. And then I use a lot. Because of that, then the products can speak, for yourself. Wherever I went, when people knew my age, they say, you don't look like it. Now, this lady here, Candace, that was
2008.
In 2008,
yes.
2008, I went to the hospital to have to receive an operation. And she was the head of the nurse in the whole floor. And she came, the first day I checked into my private room, she came in to look for me, and she said, well, where's the patient? And then I said, I'm the patient. And she thought I was just a visitor. She said, she must have read all the details about me, about my condition and so on. She said, well, you're 70 years old, you don't look like it. How do you manage? What do you do? I said, I just use the products that I represent. And she said, what brand is that? I said, New Skin. And then I told her, everything I could about New Skin. And she said, now I would like to try. And so she became a user. But because she was in the hospital, that's a top class hospital, and she was a very good user. Then
in fact, Candace has been our executive for quite some time, but because of the 2.0 or 1.0 traditional way of doing this, she didn't have time to keep and maintain her executive title. So she got back, and then she became our user. But we still keep a very good relationship. But you know what? So don't give up anybody, all right? So keep relationships, very important. So after several years, so she has been using our products as a loyal user, but suddenly 2018, one day she sent me a message. She said, I'm Swatters and Benny. I want my daughter to meet with you to learn from you before our team meeting trip to Hawaii. So I said, okay, we make an appointment. The day after we returned to Hong Kong, we'll have a lunch meeting. He said, yes, good. So during that lunch meeting, Mrs. Vera asked Candace, why you want us to meet with your daughter?
She said, I want my daughter to learn from you. And I want my daughter to become part of the business. And so
yeah, Vera, very straightforward. Said, Candace, do you mean that you want your daughter Janice to do the New Skin business?
No, at first she said, I want my daughter to learn from you. I said, do you mean to say that you want your daughter to join us to do the business? She said, yes. And so now she's also our
leadership team. She's one of our big line. All right. So that is consistent action is very important. Don't give up anybody.
Actually, her daughter was an
architect.
Studying, graduated as an architect.
All right.
But
so
she wanted her to learn from us.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So they became the executive brand partner as a group executive. So they were invited to go on stage and in a Shanghai success trip in 2019. That is the new power. All right, you can see that. But right now, we don't stop, we continue our journey. This is Xiaoming. Xiaoming is 20-odd years old, young leader. This is Ida, her mother. Ida is our COE1. So Xiaoming started doing the New Skin business, and we gave her some coaching and now sharing about our experience. So we just enjoy what we are doing. That's the enthusiasm comes from. Okay, discipline. Time is running out, so we have to be quick. Discipline is we do not build our habit one day. We have to build daily. So accumulate is very important. So that's why we need to have a long-term mindset. Okay, so those people are not disciplined, so they always find and look for excuses. No, this is only excuses. But if you are determined to develop the discipline and make it a habit, you can. Talent without discipline is like an autobus on roller skates. And there's plenty of movement, but you never know if it is going to be forward or backwards or sideways. That's very true. Also have to evaluate every single day. Some sharing about habits and discipline. Having bad habits works against us. Not having bad habits work for us. Not having good habits also works for us. But not having good habits works against us. That means not having bad habits is good, but if you don't have good habits, it also works against us. This is my transformation. The TL90, after 2013, I transformed my body, but I have been keeping my body figures and body fat very, very ideal because of discipline. And this is weekly exercise, jogging, and gym training. So make it fun. Now, Vera has been in a tip-top condition because every day she decided to dress very beautifully with all the accessory and jewelry. And so today her color is red. Okay, so different color every day. Wow, so wonderful. And not only the image, also her health, doing exercise twice a week, and also singing, it becomes her habit, and also using the TFEU is one of her favorite products. You know, one for day and one for night, correct? This is what New Skin taught us. Vera,
Yeah.
how many do you use?
I use 6 in the morning and 6 at night.
Wow, 6 in the morning, 6 at night. Okay, so our upline is very, very happy about the GV.
Yes.
So this
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, wow. Okay, that's wonderful, terrific. Okay, self-discipline. John Maxwell, the guru of leadership. So the first person you need is you. So the best time to apply naturally is 25 years ago, but the second best time is today. Just start today. Well, E is excel. Okay, excel. Okay, I have to tell you something about this. What's the location? In 219, you know, Greater China. New Skin Greater China has invited Vera to give all the account managers from Hong Kong, China, and Taiwan in Suzhou. In Suzhou, it's more than 100 people. They are the management level, or the EP and above, to talk about her success, social etiquette, the way to serve customers, and also distributors, and also the leadership. And as you can see, it's an interview. So Vera is going to tell you how to create value for people, how to create value for yourself. Like, because we're sorry we have only very limited time, but no matter what, I really want Vera to share with you. There's 12 recipes for success.
Yes.
All right. So Vera, it's your time.
This is what we've worked out. First of all, you must have a good image. That is, be graceful in how you look and how you talk. Some people, they will just do anything they like when they are alone. But when they are with people, they will try to sort of act. That is not very natural. You should practice yourself, whether you are alone or when you are with people. You should always be very, wherever you go, you should dress up yourself, you know, as if you were going to see your first love, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and produce a very good image, and also, and the way you talk. And then secondly, you have a foresight. Set your eyes on a wider and farther horizon.
It's a long-term mindset.
Yeah,
it's a long-term
instead
mindset.
of focusing on your immediate gains. Now, some people think that, oh, I'm not earning too much money now, I don't bother. Maybe they try for a short time and then they decided that that's not for them. So you should look for a long-term basis. Then number 3, sweet talk. When you talk to people, always talk very sweetly and don't fake it. Some people, they tell you one thing in front of you, but behind you, they say something else, another thing. Then number 4, no gossip. Never criticize anyone behind their back, because, you know, if you speak badly about somebody, someday that will go back to that person,
correct.
And then you are creating enemies. Number 5, trustworthiness. Whatever you have promised, practice what you preach and deliver what you have promised. And don't just say something and completely forget about it. Number 6, generosity. Don't be mean, be kind and considerate. Now, this time you ask us to come and share with you our experience. And I must say that we are very generously to show you exactly what we have done and what we should do. And we don't mind that you practice what we have told you. If you could practice what we have told you, well, we will feel very happy.
Yes.
Because that is good for New Skin and good for any people
who
have
family,
met you.
One family.
We treat everyone, whether they are our far away, friends.
Levels downwards.
Yeah, in New Skin, we treat them as family members.
Yes.
Number
7,
generosity.
good temper.
Number 7, good temper. Don't let your emotions or personal problems affect your work. Be sensible. Sometimes uplines are too harsh with their downlines. When they are not working very hard, then they sort of say something to make them unhappy or criticize them. We don't do that. We should just encourage and also try to console them and increase their confidence. Number 8.
Solid strength.
Solid strength. Upgrade yourself in every respect. Learn all you can to keep pace with a changing world. Now, when I was younger, I used to try to learn a new thing every year. And if one year cannot finish what I wanted to learn, I will extend the time. So that means I try to, that's why I know a lot of things. And I have done a lot of work as a business. And you were wondering why I was removing moles and warts for people. Well, but because I have also learned that in the beautician course. So always try to upgrade yourself. Number 9, good reputation. Be warm, be honest, become community conscious. That is, you must create a good reputation so that when people respect you, admire you, people will speak very highly of you. And that will also be good for new skin.
Good.
And once I had somebody came to me and say, Mrs. Waters, I want to join you. I said, wow, are you already a member of New Skin? She said, yes, but my upline does not teaching me too much. And I said, well, who is your downline, your upline? And when the person told me, I said, well, because I don't suppose you have learned enough from her. Okay, I know her. She's my good friend. I will tell her. Then you go back to her. She said, I've lost her telephone number. I said, well, what is her name? And she gave me the name. I said, I will ask her to contact you. And so finally, she went to see her upline, and then they became joined together again and worked very well. And also, number 10, good interpersonal skills. Embrace optimism and humility. Listen, share, and care, which I have already mentioned. Decisive action. Tune into the latest news and views. Identify opportunities and grab them. So you try to listen to news or watch. I belong to many community organizations. That is, of course, you can get to make friends. And also try to impress people with what you have done and what you have used. Decisive action is number 11. Tune into the latest news and views, and as I've already mentioned, then you just try to see what's happening in the society and in the world. Number 12, efficiency. Manage your time and resources well. Always do your homework and postmortem. Now, I always turn out perfectly. From top to toe, I match everything with my clothes, my handbag, my shoes, my jewelries and things like that. And very many people often ask me, how much time do you spend in the morning to get all yourself set up like this? I said, no, I don't do that in the morning. I do it the night before. I will judge now, who am I going to meet tomorrow? And what am I going to do tomorrow? And where am I going to go? Then I decided what's the appropriate outfit that I should wear. And then I got everything set up, lined up in my makeup room. And the next morning, I just put everything together, and there I'm well groomed. And yet a lot of people, if they don't prepare that in the night before, then they open the wardrobe, say, I've got nothing to wear today, because they don't know what they should wear or what they should do. So I think if you practice all these,
wow,
you'll be happy with the result.
Okay, thank you, Vera.
I think we have already shared enough with you.
Lots of wisdom. Let's practice. In fact, each single point can be done in one full session. So Vera has been preaching this, and also she really walk the talk because she practice every day. And also we teach all our core leaders, and this is our culture, this is the way of doing things, this is our principle. So we develop such a culture and a mindset. All right, so lastly, it's about our respect. In fact, Vera has already mentioned that. Build your reputation and earn people's respect. Not only yourself, and also respect the way of doing things, and new skin, respect new skin also. Reliable is trustworthy. You keep your promise and practice what you preach. Okay, so we spend some time at the closing. It's about resilience. What's resilience? It's the ability to bounce back, because every single leader in new skin or not in new skin will encounter difficulties, encounter challenges, encounter some hardship every single day. So how do we rebound is very important. So number one, okay, Vera earned people respect and also company respect. She was invited in the Greater China symposium and forum in front of 23,000 people in 2018. The New Skin Greater China has, they chose one leader who can has an icon and to share 15 minutes with all the attendants about success, leadership, and value. And also, she was also invited by New Skin Service Asia. That's the general manager is Melissa. And in 2011 also, it's an interview. And what is the success? What is the success tips and the key elements of success? So also she earns people's respect. All right, so I tell you some, one of my sharing is that I know I really like this motto. It's Jerry Seinfeld, it's an American actor. And he said, keep your head up in failure and keep your head down in success. What does it mean? That is, when we're at the peak, when we are successful, be humble, be humble. But when we are at the bottom, at the valley, at the down points, don't be frustrated. Or we still have to keep up our momentum. And I tell you what, during the 2012 and 2017, when New Skin entered into 2.0, HLOC and also Greater China market development, while the momentum of New Skin is so fast, some of our, what we call, we are old leader. We are the old leaders. We sort of, I could not catch up the pace. So at one time during these 5 years, I felt a bit frustrated, lost, and also technology, Facebook, social media, to me is a new thing. So I was a bit frustrated. So, but I finally sit down and then talk to myself, and I evaluated. And finally, one thing, what I have done to rebound is focus on my virtues, focus on my experience, focus on my success in New Skin, and affirm my worth. So I start learning from scratch. So how to share with people about social media. So I enjoy writing Facebook nowadays. And also I kept learning about the digital tools. And but I have to affirm the value of the face-to-face interaction, people skills. So don't get lost by the setback. So we have to realize our own value and self-affirmation. So right now we keep on building our group, keep moving forwards. Okay. Okay. So that's how we can bounce back. That's how do we develop resilience. So as a COE3, I also encountered the peak and valley. So to be honest, but how to go through it, that's the my advice. right? So stay hungry and stay foolish. That's Steve Jobs said. Hungry to learn, keen to learn, and stay foolish. Stay foolish. Why? Be humble. New Skin is a platform that keeps us learning. And as far as I'm concerned, learning is one of the best ways to keep us young. All right. Okay, so one more thing that is, this is our new training center. We moved to a new training center or business center 3 years ago with some of our core leaders. We have a very up-to-date setup, co-share, workplace. And Vera she has a mission to, she has a motto. When we do things not because of fame, not because of profit or money or fortune, and still working hard to do it, Vera, what is it?
That's my
mission.
mission.
Mission. That's the mission. That's the mission.
I don't treat this as a business anymore. I treat it as a mission.
Okay, and also do you understand? If you realize that the Vera, the two is Vera, as coincidentally, companies make the same name as Vera's name. So
actually,
she wants to share something for us.
Actually, when this name came out, I was very, very surprised. So I wrote to Sandy Tillotson. I said, I wonder who chose this name for this system. And I got a reply from her by email. She said, Vera, we all love you. So here, I want to say to New Skin, everyone of New Skin, whether they are in the headquarters or in any parts of the world, and all the people who are doing New Skin, I want to say heartily, I love all of you.
Yeah, she was very touched.
Yes.
So New Skin is an endless journey. So we continue to move on with passion, mission, and vision. And finally, nowadays, TS2021, Vera and I was invited by New Skin Force for Good Foundation to tell stories to children, to those children has heart problem, to bring them warmth and care and love. So this is another community project by the Children's Hearts Fund in Hong Kong. We did it in October this year. And you know, Vera, at the age of 85, she always take the lead. She always take the lead to walk and to walk at the front. So upbeat and also full of energy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Huh? My wife and I followed her, and also distributors in Hong Kong. Okay, we you know, the COE3 is not only a title; it's an experience, it's a journey, it's a life. Our mentor, Dr. Lang Chow. Dr. Lang Chow, at one time I asked Dr. Lang Chow, hey, Dr. Lang Chow, especially when I was a bit lost during the 2.0, I could not catch up the pace mark. So I asked Dr. Lang Chow, and she gave me advice, Benny, New Skin is not just a business. New Skin is not about only about money, financial return. New Skin is a lifestyle. New Skin is a life. So enjoy it. Enjoy your daily action. So that is how we enjoy the journey. Also, we are also very grateful to Dr. Pat Song and Margaret Song. Yes. And anytime when we come to them, both of them, they will give us sound advice, up-to-date information and coaching, and they really walk the talk. Also take the lead. So we feel very grateful to be in New Skin. Now, finally, develop leadership. I think just like a brand building, build your brand, build a reputation. If you build how to build organization, number one, attract people, recruit people, retain people, and then train people, nurture them, equip them, and develop them. So you will build a very, very good and solid organization. Your brand, just like your signature, yourself. Okay, I think today we'll finish our sharing. I so pass the time back to Hong Kong. So hopefully you will find our sharing useful and wish you a best of luck and a wonderful, successful, and fruitful 2022.
Yes.
2022. All right.
Stay healthy and safe.
Okay. So that's about it.
All right. Oh my God, for more than 75 minutes is amazing. It's amazing. If you love sharing, you learn so much. Please write in the chat there. A lot of loves, a lot of 888, whatever you write there. Just give back the energy to our ever young Vera Waters and Benny Chung. And right now today, I can confirm. When Nu Skin launched Vera, the first thing came to my mind is, hey, Vera Waters. And now I can confirm it's Vera. So millions of distributors around the world will remember Vera. Of course, Benny is the man behind the great partnership. And today they are very, very successful and still passionate to continue to recruit people, to help them to become successful. So I have no excuse at all. I got no excuse to stop, and they don't trust this as a business anymore. They trust it as a mission, to help more people. And Nu Skin is a lifestyle. Wow, I learned so much. And also the leader, to summarize, long-term mindset. Hold on.
Sure. Cap 嗰啲相啊 ，cap 嗰啲而家團體相。
All right, you first. All right, and long-term mindset. Enthusiasm, E for enthusiasm, and then attitude and discipline, excel and respect. Okay, so I wonder if you guys still allow me for 5 minutes. We have a COE 3 Jasmine here, COE 4 Patrick. So please allow me. Okay, so ask a final question. All right, hold on. Can unmute here? LB can unmute, right? You can unmute LB. Is it okay? Yeah, I'm very excited. Okay, but can unmute LB? I'm very excited today. So much to learn. Benny, can you on the LB sound? Is Darren there? Help to unmute. I just unmute. Okay, but all right. I think it's okay. No problem. All right. So shall we give them a big round of applause again and thank you them very much. And of course, 2021 is coming to an end. And we look forward to a bigger success for Nu Skin in 2022 and beyond. And let's make Nu Skin #1 MLM direct selling company in the world together. All right. So stay tuned. And of course, before I end, I'd like to invite you all. Hold on. Okay. Let me share. So tonight, can you share? Can you see my screen? All right. So, tonight, 9 p.m. going to be the last few sessions. Okay, it's going to be the last few sessions. A lot of people will miss our Saturday night event. And tonight we have leaders. Okay, we have the COE 1, Su Ying Qiao from Taiwan, and she's a university graduate in mass communication, and she will going to be telling us, sharing with us how she set the goal. And actually, she set the goal to become the Jumpstart 30, but accidentally become a millionaire. And her team include a lot of doctors, architect, engineer, business owners. So please join in tonight, and I'll be the translation, with the translator for tonight to the English sessions. All right. So wish everybody good health and stay healthy. And thank you again, Vera Waters and Benny, for coming in and train us so much.
Thank you, Hong Kong, and thank you, CK. And I saw Pat and Margaret from US, and also I saw Xiaobi Jie, Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. Okay. And also I saw some other leaders. So thank you so much for attending our sharing, and we really appreciate that. So have a nice weekend and have a great years ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so Darren, can you on everybody's mic so that we can say thank you very much to Vera and Benny? Right. So let's open on your mic and let's wish them the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas. Thank you.
We still need to do the Meta LTO. Today's the last day of Meta LTO. We still need to work hard on it.
喂，大家加油，大家加油，
加油，加油，
加油。
OK，
加
Thank
油。
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
加油，加油。
Bye.
Benny, thank you. Water, Vera.
感恩感恩。See you.
Bye bye.
See you.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
See you in Malaysia soon. Okay. So.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Bye bye.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Stay safe and healthy.
Yes.
Keep it up.
Ai Ling 老师 give you a big love. Okay. All right. Okay. Darren can. I think we can. Darren there. All right.